Welcome to the Holliston Police Log for February 14 through 20, 2020. Highlights include death-defying coyotes and chickens, and Canine Mattis applies his apprehension skills to a real suspect. February 14th, crash, 101 Central. A Jeep from Maynard got a Valentine's Day kiss from a Mack truck. Suspicious activity on Robert Road. Caller reports hearing 30 to 40 gunshots in the area of Bayberry and Ashland Streets. HPD and Ashland Police responded. Quiet on arrival. Officers spoke to other residents in the area who heard nothing. It was probably the kids upstairs in the caller's house watching Lethal Weapon 2. Animal incident at 1292 Washington. Car versus coyote. Driver reports no damage to the car, but he thinks the coyote's dead. HPD unable to locate the coyote. Maybe it was playing dead so the dispatcher wouldn't send the dispatcher. February 15th, 6:30 a.m., noise complaint 800 block of Central. Dogs out all night barking like crazy. Caller concerned about the cold weather. Yeah, right. HPD spoke to the owner. The dogs are inside now, just a slight case of laryngitis. Crash, 599 Concord. Caller reports a white Sebring upside down and suspects that something is wrong. Driver taken to the hospital. Hometown Automotive put the painted side back up. Erratic vehicles reported at Central and Fisk. Possible road rage between a Prius and a Mercedes. I can't imagine a Prius driver arguing with anybody. Assist citizen at Walnut. Caller stated that he waved to a car to slow down. The car stopped and an argument ensued. The driver then followed the caller home. Criticizing a driver in this day and age is all but suicidal. Vehicle stopped with citation on Concord. An unidentified driver was issued a 90-23, that's operating with a suspended license, and given a free ride to HPD. The driver's car was given an expensive ride to Hometown Automotive. February 16th, suspicious activity, 492 Washington Street, that's Cole Court. Caller reported that a neighbor is banging on the floor with a stick, a sign that she needs help. No record of who responded. Road hazard, Union next to CVS. Water and gas valve covers in the roadway causing a hazard. Highway notified. Vehicle stopped with a summons, 1212 Washington. A Framingham resident for the usual 90-7 safety equipment and 90-10 no license. February 17th, 8 traffic stops today. All had licenses and registrations. Guess where they weren't from? February 18th, canine training at the high school. Article and evidence search. Smelly socks and moldy sandwiches can be evidence in some cases. February 19th, crash at 1274 Highland. Visitor from Hyde Park reports a hit and run by a green truck with graffiti-style writing on the side. HPD checked all 3 industrial parks and didn't find the truck. Then they checked the caller's car and found no evidence of an accident. Animal incident on Cold Spring. Caller reports that her husband and dog were attacked by a dog while walking in the area. Madam, your husband needs a bigger dog. Animal incident on Ruth Ellen. Caller reports that a loose dog has killed several chickens. The owner took the dog home before the ACO arrived. By then, all the chickens were walking around doing things that chickens do. I looked this up. Chickens actually do play dead when the predator is in the coop. So turn off the Barbie. 10:15 p.m., suspicious activity. Chamberlain. Report of people taking items out of a dumpster. Then they went into the house. Owner told HPD that the people had permission to go dumpster diving. February 20th, 3 a.m. A B&E with arrest on Garrett Way. Caller reports ex-girlfriend broke the back window and attempted entry, but has fled on foot. HPD issued a bolo, that's be on the lookout. Canine Mattis and the Hopkinton Canine teamed up to search for the woman. Ashland PD took the woman into custody. She was booked on malicious destruction of property and B&E of a building at night for a felony. Check prisoner. Suspicious activity exchange. Callers in the first-floor apartment reported an unknown male entered the second-floor apartment, described as having spiky brown hair, tattoos on both arms, wearing a sweatshirt and shorts, and smoking a cigarette. He said he was responding to a Craigslist ad for a baby stroller. Erratic driver from Dorchester stopped on Woodland Street for tailgating. He said he was distracted by his GPS and was let go without a ticket. I'll have to remember that one. Repo man on Sweetgrass. The owner was there and knows where his VW Jetta is now. And finally, a feel-good entry. Holliston's finest changed a flat tire for an elderly man on Pinecrest. During the reporting period, 37 citations and 19 warnings were issued. 3 erratic drivers were reported, and dispatchers logged 310 calls. But wait, there's more. A recent 911 call to Minneapolis-St. Paul PD. Dispatcher: "What's your emergency?" Caller: "Yes, I'd like to report 2 suspicious vehicles passing something back and forth in Potawatomi Park." Dispatcher: "Okay, we'll send an officer out to assess." Dispatcher: "Dispatch to car 45, 2 suspicious vehicles in Potawatomi Park, passing items back and forth." Car 45: That's me and Officer Jones passing a bag of Cheetos." Dispatcher: 10-4. Well, that's the log for this week, so let's be careful out there. For the Holliston Police Log, this is Paul Saulnier.